So, wait a minute. Doctors take an oath to do no harm, don't they? Well, doctors do take an oath called the Hippocratic Oath. However, do no harm is nowhere stated in the oath. Although it may be implied based on the oath itself, those words are never actually stated. There are also two versions of the Hippocratic Oath. One written by Hippocrates in 500 BC, with the other one written less than about 50 years ago in 1964. Both versions have very distinct differences, and a lot of people don't realize that. So I want to discuss a little bit with you and show that the classic Hippocratic Oath contains many contradictions to the way we live our lives now, as even then, back then, there were contradictions between the oath and works that are written within Hippocrates' lifetime as well. First statement, Hippocratic Oath. I swear by Apollo, physician, and Asclepius, Hygeia, Panchaea, and all the gods and goddesses making my witnesses, that I will fulfill, according to my ability and judgment, this oath and this covenant. Gods and goddesses. That is quite an antiquated religious view that many people do not hold anymore, if at all. While many groups observe many different religions, most times it's a singular God, and it's not. The gods are not worshipped in the same way they were back then. We don't rely on things from these gods as the Greeks did at the time. There are three controversial stances that are also taken within the Hippocratic Oath as we see them today. First being euthanasia, also abortion and surgery. While it doesn't go into great detail, it is simply stated, I will never give a deadly drug to anybody who asks for it, nor will I make the suggestion to this effect. And then goes on to state, similarly, a woman will be not given an abortive remedy. With regards to surgery. I will not use the knife, not even on sufferers from the stone, but withdraw in such favor as such men are engaged in this work. Now that does say that I will not perform surgery, it essentially says I will not perform surgeries I'm not comfortable doing, but it also states that surgery will not be performed. Today, surgery is a very common practice, done for even the simplest of procedures and corrections. Back then, removing a kidney stone was thought to cause sterility in men. Now, today, most of us know that's not true. Even the common knowledge that most high school students and college students receive will contradict that. There's been over 2,500 years of medical science and breakthrough since this book's been written. So, in that time, our view on medicine has changed. And with that, our view on this oath needs to change as well. That's where a modern version of the Hippocratic Oath has been written. First part's been eliminated. It simply states, I swear to fulfill, to the best of my ability and judgment, this covenant. So, it acknowledges that science has brought us quite far. We no longer rely on outside sources, but our own knowledge and ability to provide medicine the best way we can. It also states that I will respect the hard-won scientific gains of those physicians in whose steps I walk, and gladly share such knowledge as is mine of who are to follow. So that says we will share and we will respect what we've discovered and pass it on, improving knowledge and increasing our ability to provide the best care possible. Now, sometimes best care doesn't always mean surgery, medicine. Sometimes it's simply sympathy and understanding. And it actually says in the oath, sympathy and understanding are greater than the surgeon's knife or chemist's drugs. Remember, once the primary focus of a doctor is to treat a human being. We're not a chartered disease. It needs to be the patient's decision. We cannot force these decisions on the patients. The patients need to be given the option to decide what's best for them. What's best for me might not be best for the next person. Taking a look at these slides with 3 different cancer patients on them. I'm sure they all made the decision. One looks fairly healthy, the other 2 do not. Every treatment affects someone differently, but it has to be that person's decision. Same thing with euthanasia or taking the option to accept treatment, or let nature follow its course. Everyone has the explicit right to choose whether or not they want to live in good health or end their life in a good death. Terminally ill patients should not be denied the right to die. Euthanasia can be properly regulated with rules put in place. It is not considered immoral. It does not harm others. It protects a person's dignity and does not conflict with Hippocratic oath. Seeing a loved one die is difficult, but seeing a loved one pass away peacefully outweighs a loved one's suffering beyond their life expectancy.